Download the BCSN Plus app today. Visit bcsnnation.com for details.
We won't keep you waiting for some great action that we had right here in Toledo. And it's one of the most anticipated lacrosse matchups each year. St. John's and St. Francis meeting at LaValle Field. All Titans, though, in the first quarter. Owen Strayer spots Alexander Spear in the middle, shoots around his defender to tickle the twine, as St. John's builds a 3-0 lead. Midway through the second, the Knights finally break through. Luke Mossing spins and snipes to get the home team on the board, but St. John's answers back before the break. Strayer lets it rip 5-hole to push the lead back to a 4-goal advantage. St. Francis then trying to make a comeback in the second half. Ethan Cotterman slips under his defender and dunks on the doorstep. Suddenly, it's a 2-goal game, but that's as close as it gets as Strayer put on a show tonight. First shot, save, but he buries the rebound for his 4th goal of the game. St. John's wins their 10th straight game, 8-5 behind Strayer's big night.
This is everything, you know. It's like the culmination of all our hard work and our practices throughout the season. I mean, everyone stepped up big today. I mean, every single guy, I mean, from the bottom of the roster to the top, we all played our hearts out, and that's kind of what drove us to the victory. So the team just set me up, and I capitalized, but it's everybody else who was putting in the work, and I'm just a lucky one. So
we're the lucky one with Kevin Peel and Dave Chris on the call for this rivalry showdown.
First win for St. John's against their rival St. Francis since May of 22, when they were able to win a big regular season battle and a postseason battle against the Knights. And afterwards, you could tell this one meant a ton to them.
Oh, yeah, they're excited that, they played their game today, both offensively and defensively, control the possessions, limit turnovers, and they really did that.
Yeah, St. John's defensively, I think that's where it starts, because they were able to get out to a 3-0 lead, but they really never gave St. Francis any sort of opportunity to get back into it. The Knights did get within 2. They had a nice stretch where they scored 3 straight in the second half to cut within 6-4, but the Titans' defense really kept them in check.
They've won 10 games in a row now, and during that stretch, the Titans' defense has allowed 4 goals per game average, just incredible.
Owen Strayer, of course, leading the way with 4 goals tonight, but a balanced attack, and this team really a 4-headed monster offensively that's going to create a lot of problems going forward.
Yeah, most of the goals today, well, I think all the goals except for Owen's were assisted goals, so they moved the ball really well. But Owen, he's such a great finisher. Then he took over there in the end and really, buried the dagger, so to speak.
And St. John's now 10-1. They lost their season opener to Rocky River 10-5, but since then they've been riding high, and they now head into a home matchup with Findlay on Saturday, winners of those 10 straight.